we've had quite the gloomy day across the coastal empire and low country. If you're north of I-16, temperatures have barely even managed 70s. A lot of us south of I-16, especially along the Altamaha, have managed to reach that point. Here's your Savannah Cam view looking at the riverfront right now. Again, clouds have thickened up throughout the day. They've also gotten closer to surface. That's a sign of the increasing moisture in the area. There is rainfall nearby, not quite raining yet in downtown Savannah, though, along the riverfront. And here's what you have. Temperatures 68 degrees, dew point are near 60-degree mark, so it's noticeably more muggy than what we've had, and winds are out of the northeast, been 10 to 15 miles per hour the whole day, but we've had areas gusting over 25, and that will be the case for you tomorrow. Viper radar is mainly dry. Do have some pockets of showers popping up, and there even could be returns that go unnoticed here, and that'll be the main case, but showers will move in through portions of the overnight hours tonight, and even more activity comes from the west. So the initial round pushes in from the south, and this round, the later rounds tomorrow push in from west to east. But either way, starting off the day, it is going to be a soggy morning commute, so be careful with that. Heavy rainfall possible. Some spots localized flooding, but most areas should be able to handle the rainfall rates we get. Rain chances do fall off by the time we get towards the afternoon, about 40% chances of scattered showers. Maybe find a rumble of thunder too if some instability can work in, and only isolated showers by about 7 o'clock or so. The winds will be noticeable as well. Out of the northeast, 10 to 15. Again, gusts over 25 miles per hour are also possible. So the system is to the west, the parent system rather is to the west. Along this warm front, there has been plenty of activity, even a couple of confirmed tornadoes in Mississippi, but that is not going to be our case here. We are just going to be dealing with plain old rain and breezy conditions. Pre-dawn hours, start to see the showers and storms moving in. Again, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, but the main issue is going to be the breeze and just the rainfall as a whole. Onshore flow is going to be around. Heavy pockets of rain are possible. So morning commute, turn around, don't drown. You don't want to get caught in any flooded roadways if that does materialize. And again, not a totally constant steady rain, but pockets of heavy rain and showers will be a bit lighter at times too. Now into the afternoon, things look to improve. Still those scattered showers, even a rumble of thunder or two possible into the evening and overnight hours. I do think there's the possibility of another complex of showers for the start of the day Tuesday, but most of it should hang out northward, and our atmosphere is going to be pretty worked, and also northerly winds of that developing coastal low that will be offshore will eventually begin to stabilize our atmosphere just a little bit. But either way, a rainy one's on tap. Here is the main feature in the tropics, Hurricane Melissa, a Category 4 storm. Now, this is Jamaica. Kingston, the heavily populated eastern portion of the island, likely to get a fairly major hit. Well-formed eye, very much looking at circular convection wrapping around that eye as well. That eye wall is fierce. And this system's eventually going to make a run at Category 5 status by tomorrow morning, hit Jamaica sometime tomorrow into Tuesday, brush Cuba, likely also bring some impacts to the island of Hispaniola. Go through the southeastern Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos, before finally giving Bermuda a threat and eventually heading out to sea. No threat for our area, and computer models are very confident in that fact as well, that this system is going to stay well off the eastern seaboard, but surf could get high towards the middle to end of the week as well. Overnight lows tonight get into the 50s inland, right around 60 along the coast. Spots inland of 95 will be in the 50s rather. We do look at gusty winds being a concern tomorrow, along with heavy rainfall at times for the first half of the day, and just an overall dreary one. Temperatures inland likely in the 60s, near 70 for some of you along the coast. Small craft advisories in effect on the water. Also keep an eye to the sky for any showers and storms that do develop in the offshore waters. 4 to 6 foot seas are expected. This extended forecast, though, does scream fall for our area. Temperatures will be below average through the week, looking like rainfall likely through much of the first half of the day on your Monday. Then we get just some hit or miss rain chances Tuesday through Thursday before a cool Halloween.
Yeah, and back to that hurricane, just very briefly, you know, it is just terrifying to see on the model. So
yeah,
very, very thankful that that is not headed our way.
Yeah, hearts out for Jamaica, though.
Yes, absolutely. Thoughts and prayers with Jamaica. Funny to see Colby flying across the screen there.
Yeah, no, I've been here. We were here yesterday. We were in Colombia.